appropriate name. And then, oh boy, Thunderbolt coming through. Do they know about it? Skadoosh, one shots to Shadow Machamp. Oh my goodness. And then Drapion coming in here. You don't want the hands from this Alolan Gravler.
Needless to say, I keep a check. She was a bad, nevertheless.
Hey guys, Poketrainer Ash here, bringing you some more GBL content, and today we're running some pretty spicy Pokemon, if I do say so myself. You usually don't see Chesnaught and Alolan Gravler out there in the Great League Remix. So today, you see the team. I say it's pretty spicy. We got Drapion and safe swap there, because Drapion is usually a good safe swap. I mean, you can't have two Spikes picks without a little bit of help, right? Alright, so today, we will be using Chesnaught. I think that's going to be really our main feature, but also Alolan Gravler is over there too, looking pretty spicy. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over the team. So today I will be using Chesnaught with Vine Whip, Energy Ball, and Superpower. We're not running Smackdown because we have Alolan Gravler in the back with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Rock Blast. Yeah, we're not running Stone Edge, we're running Thunderbolt. If I feel like it's get a little bit more coverage, if I do say so myself. And Drapion on the safe swap with Poison Sting, Crunch, and Aqua Tail. So if you go on and enjoy today's spicy video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Really helps the channel grow. Really appreciate you guys. And by the way, I did go 5-0 with this team. You see it in the title. I went 5-0 with this team. So I'm going to show you how I do it in this video. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Alrighty, hopping right into it. So I currently am at rank 17 of recording these battles. I still haven't done my sets today, but that is a-okay. So Drapion lead, this is playable. So what I'm looking to do is stay in here and build up the 2 superpowers. This is way too quick. It's just an Aqua Tail. Don't let that go. Doesn't get stabbed. The best they could do is at least go for a Crunch here. And I probably will be shielding this. Let's see, yeah, I will show this fear of a Crunch, not Crunch, a Sludge Bomb. So build up 2 superpowers, and I believe they actually catch here. No, they actually show that up. No, and I build up some extra energy. Then they catch the superpower. So very nice catch to my opponent. Very well played there. But now we get to come with the Drapion. We throw one Vine Whip and then transfer that confusion onto our Drapion. Just to get some more energy. Just being really greedy on the energy. Because I feel like it's going to become really handy in the back. And then able to Poison Sting this Hypno down. So very nice. See what they bring in. So they bring back in their own Drapion. I know everything's resisted besides Aqua Tail here. So there's really no need for me to be shielding anything here. And also need safe shields for Chesnaught and Gravler in the bag to potentially sweep. So as you see, this team's a little bit glassy as well, and it's really weak to ground type. So that's why we're also using Drapion to bait out that ground type. And Aqua Tail can hit for super effective. Alright, so just barely able to get off this Aqua Tail here. A little bit of lag. I mean, okay, I'm gonna go off track a little bit here talking. I don't know if it's just you guys as well, but I've been really experiencing a lot of GBL lag. I'm not getting a lot of fast moves in like I should. I'm just sitting there and watching my opponents get tons of fast moves in. I'm losing tons of games just where I'm just sitting there and letting my opponent get tons of energy there, and it's just super frustrating. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been getting a lot of GBL lag as well. It's really frustrating. Alright, so coming in here, farming this knocked out all the way down. We figured they just bait there with the Sky Attack, and so we let that go, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. So yeah, Drapion in the front with Aqua Tail and Crunch, kind of interesting. Usually they would run a Crunch and Sludge Bomb. Alright, so hopping into the next one, we got Chesnaught into Alolan Raichu. So this is still a tricky matchup because we still got to watch out for Psychic. They did throw 4 Volt Switches, so I am going to shield this. So it is a Psychic, so that's a good shield on our end. And then switching to a Crobat, I'm a little late on the swap there, but that is okay. These are Air Slashes, so they won't get to moves as quickly. This is just a Shadow Ball. I will live it, so I won't be needing to spin a shield. And it doesn't get stabbed. So I'm able to farm this all the way down now. And let's see what they decide to bring in. So we are going to bait with this Rock Blast, and it is a Greninja. So Rock Blast most likely will get shielded, which it is. And I over tap. I had a Thunderbolt. We could have thrown it. We could have potentially one-shotted there. But fortunately, your boy over-tapped. Okay. I will be shielding this up because Surf does do a decent amount of damage. And I'm trying to preserve health on this Chesnaught as much as possible. So one superpower coming in. And I figured they switch after this. And so I'm switching to my own Drapion. It looks like they had enough in for a Thunder Punch. This was not enough for a Wild Charge. I think it takes 3 for a Wild Charge, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like they can't throw the Psychic because that is single resisted because of my dark typing. And so I'm overfarming a little bit through that crunch to take out that Raichu there. And then really trying to maximize my energy gain there. But I let a fast move go through, which is okay. Because I think Chesnaught can still handle this in the back. But we get the debuff, and then this Aqua Tail should be enough to KO this Greninja, and that's going to be a good game. So no need for Chesnaught to close out the game. Need this Drapion doing all the heavy lifting here. Alright, so let's hop into the next one here. So I had to go straight away into this one because I really had an inappropriate name. And then, oh boy, Thunderbolt coming through. Do they know about it? Do they know about it? Skadoosh, and it one-shots the Shadow Machamp. Oh my goodness. And then Drapion coming in here. You don't want the hands from this Alolan Gravler. Throwing the Rock Blast. Do they shield this? No, they actually do decide to let it go, and it was a CMP tie. Actually winning a CMP tie, probably a loose CMP tie. I highly doubt I win CMP tie against Shadow Drapion, but that is okay. So we come back in with our Chesnaught, and I won't be throwing the super power straight away, building up some residual energy. This is Sludge Bomb, so be it, but it's actually just a crunch, so it's a great call. Our defense did drop, so I'm going to go ahead and build up to 1.5 superpowers here, and they do decide to shield, so building up to another superpower here, and let's see if this takes up my opponent or not. Yeah, and it does take out my opponent. They do not decide to spend that last shield. 2 shields to 1 shield Hypno, and this is looking like a good game. I could just honestly just shield everything up here, just in case he has Focus Blast, because you know we do got some spicy boys out there. We get some gamers out there that do run that Focus Blast. Alright, so this crunch is just going to be spamming out here, and we get the debuff. So this is definitely going to be a good game. So probably another Thunder Punch, I imagine. Yeah, just another Thunder Punch, and then just for some reason building up to 2 crunches. I probably thought they had another shield, and they got the crunch debuff, and that should be a good game there. Yeah, so 1 crunch was enough to KO. I don't know why I built up to 2 crunches there, but either way, so we still take the win there. That could have been a Focus Blast if we did farm a little too extra. They could have gotten to it. Alright, so hop into the next one here. We got Frostless lead, not good. So we switch into our Graveler here, and then we bait out the ground type, which I was talking about in the beginning. And here comes a Thunderbolt. Actually does a decent amount of damage. Since Whiscash is a part of ground typing, it will be single resisting these Thunderbolts and my Rock Blast because of the ground typing. So now we can come into Chesnaught and just farm up all the way. And for some reason, they don't even try to build up to a Blizzard here. So I know this is Mud Bomb, so I'm going ahead and let that go. And then just commit to the hard farm here. And they're not able to guff another move. Frostless comes in. I can threaten it with 2 superpowers, but it's actually a knockdown. So none of this energy is still going to waste here because superpower, look how much that did to a tanky knockdown. Still did a good amount of damage. So switching in here to a Drapion. And so my win con here, believe it or not, is them staying in here with their knockdown, because reason why I think that is because I'm going to be able to outpace this knockdown, and I should come out with some residual energy because I just outpaced it that much, especially if I sneak in Poison Fangs here. Poison Stings, my bad. Alright, so I will be shielding this up, and again, if they stay in here, I can just overfarm a tad bit and go for this crunch here. Alright, so crunch coming through here. So crunch will be getting that last shuffle opponent. Again, able to go for this crunch here. And since the Frostlass only has one Powder Snow worth of energy, I should be able to get to that next crunch before they get to an Avalanche. But I actually decided to switch in here, make them throw that energy. Actually, I think they had more energy than I thought they did. So I'm able just to farm up a tad bit extra for that knockdown in the back. But I think it's low enough for us to Poison Sting down. I think that's going to be a good game. Yeah, so really just handling that situation very well, reading it very well. I also could have got off the superpower, but I also didn't want to get too greedy with my Drapion's energy. Alright, so hopping into, I believe, maybe the last battle. Alright. So we get Chesnaught into Golbat. This is a very bad lead because they don't resist our grass type moves, and also they resist superpower, double resist superpower. So really hard counter there. So we switch into a Drapion. So we talked about baiting out that ground type, but they do throw a Poison Sting. Let's see if my opponent actually decides to stay in this matchup. Looks like they are, but actually they switch into the Nova Stunfisk. So this is what we're trying to do: bait out the ground type, which is once again we do get the ground type out of here, and then now we're able to hit for super effective with our water Aqua Tail or water type move. Doesn't get stabbed, but still does a decent amount of damage for a non-stab move. And then now what we can do is come in here and look to do an aggressive farm onto this Stunfisk, since Discharge and Mud Bomb are resisted because of Chesnaught's ground typing. So now we should be able to aggressively vine with this thing down. I think we may have to shield once if we want to preserve some energy, preserve some health on our Chesnaught, but I think that's about it. Yeah, I think I will be shielding this last one up. Yeah, I do decide to shield this last one up, even though it was a Mud Bomb. Like I said, I want to preserve the health, and they make a big mistake, and they aggressively swap and try to snipe my Chesnaught with a double super effective wing attacks. My bad. So now what they have left in the back is a Greedent. Oh boy, Chesnaught's about to get his greedy little hands in here. Alright, so baiting them with a Rock Blast does get the shield and able to go for the Thunderbolt here. And they actually decide to let that go. They're going to let that go, and so they're going to be able to farm us down here. But able to CMP tie on the superpower here. Let's see, this is going to be a close battle. So actually we got a shield left. So we CMP tie him on that, so we get off that superpower, we can shield this up, then CMP tie him again, and we win both CMP ties, and this should be enough to take out that Greedent. Good game to my opponent. And oh yeah, they still have the 1 health, Stunfisk in the back. So if you went ahead and enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Really helps out the channel grow. Appreciate you all guys' support. That's gonna be it for today. Poketrainer out.